Hello and welcome to Learn Statistics class. In this class, we are going to study the statistical terms in simple and easy way. In the previous lecture, we have studied the data and its type. Now in this lecture, we are going to study the characteristics of the data and scales of measurements. Now let us see characteristics of data. There are three types of characteristics of the data. Number 1, constant. Number 2, variable. Number 3, attributes. Let us see the first characteristics, constant. The characteristics which does not change its value is called as a constant. For example, height of an adult person. We know that after a certain age, the height of a person remains constant, hence height of an adult person is a constant. Similarly, altitude of a certain place from the sea level. Altitude of a certain place is always constant from the sea level, hence it is a constant. Now second characteristics of the data is variable. The characteristics which change its value is called as variable. For example, number of trees in a forest. Every day in a forest a new tree grows and some trees dies, hence the number changes daily, so it is a variable. Similarly, speed of a car. While driving a car, we have to change its speed at every situation. For example, if we are going through a speed breaker, we have to change its speed. Similarly, while passing from a narrow road, we have to change the speed of a car. Hence, speed of a car is a variable. Now let us see the types of variable. The variables are further divided into two categories. One, discrete random variable. Second is continuous random variable. Now let us see discrete random variable. A random variable taking finite or countably infinite values is called as discrete random variable. Here, countably infinite values means the values which are infinite but we can count them in a finite amount of time. For example, number of students in a class. Number of students in a class is fixed and finite, hence it is a discrete random variable. Similarly, population of a country. Here, the number of people in a population are countably infinite, but we can count them in a finite amount of time. Hence, population of a country is a discrete random variable. Now let us move to the second type of variable, continuous random variable. A random variable taking all possible values in a certain range is called continuous random variable. Let us see the examples. Weight of a person. Suppose we are going to study the weight of a person within the range of weight from 50 to 70 kilogram. Then for every decimal change in the weight range, there is a person belonging to that weight. Hence, weight of a person is a continuous random variable. Similarly, second example, temperature at a certain place. Temperature of some places always lies between certain range of the temperature. If we measure the temperature of that place, then it takes any value within the range of the temperature of that place. Hence, it is a continuous random variable. The third type of characteristics of the data is attributes. A characteristics which cannot be measured into certain units of measurement but can be classified into categories is called attributes. Attribute is a quality characteristics. Let us see example. Blood group. Here the persons are divided according to the blood group A, B, AB or O. Now let us see the second example. Sex. Sex cannot be measured into certain units of measurement like kilogram, centimeter, etc. But the individuals are classified into male or female category. Now we shall see the second point of the lecture, scales of measurements. There are 4 scales of measurements. 1. Nominal scale, 2nd. Ordinal scale, 3rd. Interval scale, and 4th is ratio scale. Let us see the first scale, nominal scale. Nominal scale consists of 2 or more named categories into which the objects are classified. Let us see the example to understand the nominal scale. Example 1. Classification of individuals using the blood groups. We know that blood group cannot be measured into certain unit but classified into the 4 categories A, B, AB or O. Second example is classification of population using the caste. Similarly, individuals in a population classified into different categories according to their caste. Next scale is ordinal scale. Ordinal scale gives numbers to groups of objects using some quantifiable characteristics. Therefore, in this ordinal scale, ordered arrangement of groups is possible. For example, classification of individuals according to income. We can classify the individuals according to income, such as poor class, middle class, rich class, etc. Similarly, the classification of students using grades in an examination. We can divide the students according to the marks in the examination, such as fail, pass, second class, first class, distinction, etc. Now let us see the third scale of measurement, interval scale. The interval scale is a quantitative measurement scale. Interval scale of measurement has equal units of measurement. However, the 0 is arbitrary. For example, centigrade scale of temperature measurement. Now, the fourth scale, ratio scale. Ratio scale of measurement has equal units of measurement and those are taken from the true zero value. For example, the measurements of the type height, which is measured in centimeter, weight measured in kilogram, time measured in hours, etc. are the ratio scales. Here in this scale we have studied the characteristics of the data and scales of measurements. For further more concepts of statistical concepts, we shall meet in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.